Hi, my name is Peter and I'm going to show you how to do the perfect decal application. This is an American Flyer boxcar which I just finished painting. Still has some of the masking tape on the wheels here, and I'm going to apply this white Great Northern decal to the car. It's probably a little bit hard to see, but it will be readily visible once the decal is on the car. The materials I have here are a bowl of fairly hot water. It shouldn't be hot enough to burn your fingers, but I actually use hot water. That keeps the decal more flexible when it is going on. I have some microsol decal application fluid here, and a little paintbrush, and also some tissue, which actually is just toilet paper. So these are my supplies, and we'll go ahead and start the decal application. So I just rather briefly dip the decal in the water here. I don't keep it in very long at all, just enough to wet it, and I'm going to put it exactly over where I would like to have the final decal in place. So the decal is wet. I'm going to add a few more drops of water with my finger here. And now comes the more tricky part. So once I've waited here, probably just a short time, and you can see I'm moving the decal on the backing. I just move it on the backing here. So now I kind of get an edge here, and I'm just going to slide the paper out from underneath the decal. Now I'm going to add a couple more drops of water here and do the final positioning of the decal. Actually, I have a photo. This is actually it's a copy of a fairly valuable car, and this is what it'll look like when I'm all done here. So I'm putting the decal on. I'm going to do the final positioning of the decal now. And now that I have the decal in place, it's still wet, I'm going to take my wetting decal application solution and a little watercolor brush, and just brush over the decal with the decal application solution. That should pretty much do it here. Put the bottle cap on so I don't knock it over. I'm going to check to see if this is exactly where I want the decal, and I can still make a slight adjustment there if I need to. And okay, now the decal's in place, and I am going to very gently blot off the excess water with the tissue here. It can move around a little bit. You got to make sure that it stays flat, stays on here, and it is important to blot off this water, because if the water stays between the decal and the surface, the adhesion will not be good. So finish blotting it here very carefully, and that is actually about it for the application of the decal. Now it should dry thoroughly. I typically actually leave these to sit overnight, and once it's dried, it should be quite adhesive to the surface. Actually, I've found that it's even somewhat hard to get off, but it's all you need to do, and that's how you put on a decal, one of my decals. And I have a line of American Flyer decals. I actually can probably make just about any kind of decal with graphic software that I use. So if you have any special decal needs, please email me at pabressler@aol.com. Thanks a lot.